shots. Both teams have long been in the double bonus in the half that has been dominated by the officials with the amount of fouls and some key missed calls. 62-60. They're, as I said, double bonus for both teams. Possession arrow belongs to Carolina. Timeouts, 3 for the Heels, 2 for Gonzaga. Eric, 2-point game, just 3:08 to go.
Well, the thing that you really want, and we didn't get it last time when Jackson pulled up from the distance from right in front of the Carolina bench and shot it short, you just want good shots. I mean, this is such crunch time right now in the last 3 minutes of this game as Williams-Goss now 3 of 7 from the foul line. He's an 88% shooter, misses the first. You just want every offensive possession to have a good shot at the end of it.
Second one good. 62-61. Barry walks in front court. Barry, Pinson, Jackson, picks and meets. Barry again. Has to send it to Pinson, center jump circle. Carolina trying to get some quality offense, as Eric was talking about. 10 on the shot clock. Pinson for 3. No good. Not the shot the Tar Heels wanted. Carolina up 1, but Gonzaga with the ball. Just 2:38 to go.
But now you're in a forced, I mean, again, just exactly what I said. You want the shot that you want. That is not the shot you want.
Williams-Goss drives, hangs, and gives Gonzaga the lead.
But that is exactly what Gonzaga wants, a drive into the gut of the defense with their best player. I'd take that.
2:15 to go. Carolina now down 1. Hicks to a cutting Jackson, fouled by Williams-Goss. His second, 2 shots for Jackson. 2:09 to play.
Jackson, who is not, well, he's been in the line, he's made 2 out of 2.
Williams-Goss has the last 6 points for Gonzaga. 63-62 Gonzaga. No good. The Tar Heels have been abysmal at the line. 4 of 10 this half. Jackson has one more with a chance to tie. 2:09 to go. That one is good. Front iron, backboard, and in. 63 apiece.
Tied with 2 minutes left.
Pinson will guard Williams-Goss. Over to Perkins on the left wing. Barry tried to pick at a possible steal. To Williams-Goss trying to back in. Uses his forearm to get space and banks it in. Williams-Goss has 8 straight.
Such a potent offensive player.
Barry dribbles in. Has to relieve it out to Pinson. Pinson down to Jackson. Layup good and 1.
I'm going to tell you something. I just about jumped out of my chair when he passed that ball because I thought it was too tough a pass. But right into the hands of Jackson, the clean grab and up and turned it in. Wow.
Williams-Goss with the foul, his third. 1:40 to go. Game tied at 65. Jackson back to the line, and that one's in. 66-65 Carolina.
Boy, this is what you play for. This is what you play defense for. This is why you grind it out.
90 seconds to go. Williams-Goss has the last 8 points. Williams-Goss comes up, shaken up off the ball.
Turned his ankle, and that, I believe that is the ankle that he turned in the national semifinal, and he's hurt.
Crouching down in front of the Gonzaga bench. And yes, he did roll his right ankle. Well, 66-65, he is trying to walk it off. The officials are going to send both teams to their benches. I don't know if anybody called a timeout. There are no official timeouts left. Gonzaga may have called one. But not sure. 1:25 to go. We've taken all the official breaks. I'm not crazy. 60, and yes, it was a call timeout by Gonzaga. Okay, so Gonzaga has one left. Carolina has 3. Talking about timeout, 1:25 to go.
I think Melson definitely just checked in. I think he may have checked in for Nigel Williams-Goss. I'm going to tell you, as much as you want Carolina to find any advantage they can, I hate when a player goes down in a game like this.
Possession error to the Heels. Both teams in the double bonus. Again, 3 timeouts for Carolina, 1 for Gonzaga. Williams-Goss trying to run it off. Looks like he'll stay in the game, but visibly wincing as he ran. Carolina will have Berry, Pinson, Jackson, Hicks, and Meeks. 16 on the shot clock, 1:25 on the game clock. Heels by 1. Championship on the line.
Well, you want it in the hands of your stars.
Perkins will inbound it to Williams-Goss. Tries to drive on Pinson. Pump fake, elevates, off the mark, short rebound, Pinson. He'll give it to Berry. Comes front court with 1:10 to play. 66-65. Hicks, now Jackson. Pushes to Berry. 1 minute to go. Berry to the center jump circle. Shot clock at 10. Berry pulls up for 3. Short. Meeks had the rebound, lost it. It's loose on the floor. A tie-up arrow to the Heels.
28 seconds on the shot clock after that shot from Berry. I think they were trying to get it into the post. You could see Coach Williams hollering at Meeks for him to get position.
28 on the shot clock, 49.1 on the game clock. Carolina by 1. Pinson, the inbounder, baseline left.
Your fingernails are not safe right now. Don't put them anywhere near your teeth.
Inbounds goes to Meeks. He'll bounce it to Berry, who will back up to the center jump circle. 40 seconds to go.
Nelson guarding Jackson. That's a change. Nigel's Goss can't chase him.
Berry deep on the right wing. To Jackson. 9 on the shot clock. Hicks high post. Drives. Isaiah hangs, shoots, and scores! Carolina by 3. 23 seconds to go. And Gonzaga takes a timeout. Isaiah Hicks has given the Heels a 3-point lead.
The big fella got up and took it with one hand, double clutched it, and a big time one-handed play with 4 on the shot clock as Jonathan Williams with 4 fouls, could not contest any more than he did. A tough shot made by Isaiah Hicks.
13 points, 9 rebounds for Hicks, who had struggled so mightily in this NCAA tournament in the last 4 games for the Heels. 21.9 to go. That was Gonzaga's last time out. Remember, both teams in the double bonus. Arrow now belongs to the Bulldogs.
So much time, but Carolina looking at each other, talking about the defense, what they're going to do. Remember, they're talking about who's going to switch when and who on the screen will switch and who won't.
Inbounds goes in the backcourt to Williams-Goss. Big screen, gets him free. Slip block by Meeks. Foul to Berry. Push ahead to Jackson. He'll get the dunk with 11 seconds to go. Tar Heels on the verge. 10 seconds to go. Meeks with the steal to Berry. He's fouled. 7.3 to play. Carolina on the doorstep of a national title. Two shots coming for Berry. I don't even know who the foul was on.
Unbelievable. 2 big-time plays. Big-time block by Meeks, and then he picks up a block and a steal in that segment. Unbelievable. Defense came alive, and turnovers have been the Achilles heel For Gonzaga tonight, that's 14 turnovers.
The foul was on Perkins, his third. 2 shots for Barry with 7.3 to go. The Heels on a 7-0 run. Barry has not been great at the line. 3 of 6, including 0 for 2 this half. Catch your breath. Still work to do with 7.3. Joel Barry. Just 65.5% at the line in the tournament. The first one. No good. 70-65. The second one by Barry. That one is good. 71-65. No foul. Perkins picks it up. Sprints front court to Matthews. Pump fake for 3. Too strong on the shot. That's it. 19-24. 19-57. 1982. 1993. 2005. 2009. Make room for 2017. The Tar Heels are the national daggum champions. Wow. Big fella, they did it.
As unlikely as it would be and how they did it, poor shooting, missed free throws, but defense came alive when they had to, and the cornerstones of Carolina's team this year have been rebounding and defense. In the national semifinal and national final, it comes alive and turns into a banner to be added to the Smith Center. Congratulations to this team.
Carolina closes the final minute 40 on an 8-0 run. Carolina celebrating on the court. After the 6-point victory, 71-65. I'm going to pass the headset to Dave and get a microphone, head out onto the court. Let Dave take you through, along with Eric. Dave, how about the Tar Heels? They're the national champions.
Well, it's pretty sweet. Confetti and the streamers falling now here in University of Phoenix Stadium. And Eric Montross, this party's going to go on for a long time in every time zone in America right now.
I'll tell you, it doesn't get old. And Theo Pinson has just kind of leapt over everybody and gone into the crowd to hug his family. And we've got a number of Luke May's family behind us, the Pinsons behind us. And I'll tell you, the players, as the stage is being constructed out on the court, the tangles of confetti and streamers find their way into hands. T-shirts being handed out. North Carolina 2017 national champions. What a sight. What a sight. It never, ever gets old and never fails, Dave Nathan, to put chills on your body.
We'll soak it all in here in Glendale for a moment. Again, 71-65. Carolina wins by 6 over Gonzaga. Coach Williams has his third national championship, although he'll be the first to tell you his team has gotten him to every Final Four. His team has won every championship. He'd tell you he's been more than happy to be along for the ride, but there is no question the head coach made some awful clutch decisions in Greenville, in Memphis, and here in Glendale to get Carolina back to the top of the mountain. 71-65 the final over Gonzaga as the celebration rolls on here in Glendale.
You look at the numbers, Carolina shoots 35.5% for the game, but holds Gonzaga to 34%, 33.9 for the game after just allowing Gonzaga to go 8 of 29 in this second half from the field. Both teams riddled with foul trouble, somehow found a way, and it was a grind. Gonzaga wins the rebounding line 49-46, and that's one of the things Carolina usually can't give up. But tonight they found a way, and that has kind of been the theme of this team during the tournament, is to simply find a way, and Dave Nathan, they did it again.
That they did. I don't think this game will show up on any offensive clinic tapes from now till the end of time. But Carolina, shooting just 35.6% from the floor, gets its 33rd win of the season and another national championship. And we said in pregame the 36.8% that Carolina shot against Oregon, the lowest percentage in a win of the season. Well, the Tar Heels one-up themselves, shooting 35.6% from the floor, 15 of 26 from the line, 4 of 27 from three-point land, but defense got it done. Gonzaga, a 50% shooting team on the year, held to under 34% from the floor, 17 of 26 from the line. Really one of the only things that kept the Zags in this was three-point shooting, where they went 8 of 19, but Carolina wins the national championship 71-65 here tonight.
It's interesting. Carolina in every game since the beginning of this tournament. We're going to go to Jones Angel out on the court.
I'm with Theo Pinson. Theo, just quickly, what's your thoughts, brother?
Hey, we champs. We champs. I can't describe this feeling at all. Hey, we the best in the country, and we said this all along.
Go celebrate. Congratulations. All right, guys, they're about to have the trophy presented to the Tar Heels. Then they're going to bring me some more guys after that. But I wanted to get Theo up there so he could celebrate with his teammates.
All right, Jones. The black T-shirts are on, saying champions, Carolina, with the championship hats. And in time, we'll hang another championship banner.
One thing to remember, Carolina has found as we... And we're going to, you know what, we're going to head back to Jones Angel right now. I think he may have another...
I don't have one here, but what I was going to say, how about Isaiah Hicks, guys, with that bucket? That may have been the biggest bucket of the game to give Carolina the 3 point.
And then get Meeks with the block and the steal in back-to-back possessions. Just different guys making it happen. It wasn't the cleanest game, but how about them Tar Heels? Yeah, Hicks, who had just 2 points on 1 of 12 from the field in the national semifinal, tonight goes 5 of 9 to go along. So 13 points, 9 rebounds in 30 minutes. So he stayed on the court, and we talked about it, Dave. We got to have your best players on the court. Kennedy Meeks was hit with fouls. He had to take some time out of the game, but Isaiah Hicks, who was due, you knew that he was due at some point, whether it would show up or not. You didn't know if it would happen tonight, but you knew that the senior, it was bound to show up at some point. It showed up when it mattered the most, and Carolina has gone on an 8-0 run to close out this game, and in every game during the NCAA tournament, they've had runs that have closed out games, and this has happened again.
How about the duo that went 3 for 26 2 nights ago? Isaiah Hicks and Joel Berry. Hicks comes back, 13 points, 9 rebounds. Berry, 22 points. They combined to go 14 of 28 from the floor here tonight. And off eating from Justin Jackson, 0 of 9 from three-point land, but 16 points for the Tomball, Texas native. And Carolina wins over Gonzaga 71-65. This is the Coca-Cola post-game report. The Tar Heels on the stage with Jim Nantz and company. And there is no sweeter feeling than this for Carolina. We'll hear from the Tar Heels in the post-game media session. We'll have some interviews, plays of the game, player of the game, a lot of awards and hardware to hand out.
The gentleman with the gold net cutting scissors right in front of us as he's making his way. Ladders have been placed, but not yet, as Nance will present the trophy here momentarily to Coach Williams. And this is a happy bunch, as you can expect. One happy bunch. got big minutes from Tony Bradley tonight in the absence of Meeks being on the court. And Meeks with 4 fouls was limited to 22 minutes. But Tony Bradley in 18 minutes got to the foul line.
We're here with the national champions, the North Carolina.
Things over to Jim Nance with the victorious Tar Heels. Again, 71-65, the final over Gonzaga.
Mark Hollis is the chairman of the NCAA Division I Men's Basketball Committee. Dr. Mark Emmert, president of the NCAA, here for the trophy presentation.
Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I'd love to have you congratulate 4 great teams for a fabulous Final Four. And now Mark Hollis will present the national champions with their trophy. Congratulations, Coach. Outstanding job. Nate, come over here.
Someone say something? Please do.
This year, when that confetti fell in Houston,
That's little Nate.
Carolina blue and white confetti now flooding the floor here in Phoenix.
Game. Gonzaga and Mark Few are 2 great giants. Mark Few is one of the greatest coaches in our game. Gonzaga played fantastic. Both teams played extremely hard. I don't think either team played really well. But I told my team with 3 minutes left, the first day of practice, if you had told me we were going to be in this situation, I would have taken it. And what we had to do was play the last 3 minutes. Isaiah Hicks made a big basket for us, and we did play the last 3 minutes.
And this team has really been focused since last year. They called it the Redemption Tour. How did this team tonight in the last 2.5 minutes finish the game on a 9-2 run? How did that happen?
I think, again, you said it yourself, they wanted redemption, but I put in the locker room up on the board. One of the things we had to be tonight was tough enough, and I think this group was tough enough tonight.
Congratulations on your 3rd national championship. When we spoke yesterday, your hero and mentor, Dean Smith, won 2, and now you have 3. How much on a moment like this do you think of Coach Smith?
I think of Coach Smith, there's no question. I don't think I should be mentioned in his same sentence with him. But we got 3, because I got these guys with me, and that's all I care about right now, my guys.
Congratulations, Roy. And, hey guys, Joe Barry is the most outstanding player of the Final Four.
Joe Barry.
Where did that performance come from tonight? Because you've come in here obviously less than 100%.
Yes, sir. My teammates believed in me. I had a hard game the other night. And my teammates just said, just keep on pushing and keep on pushing. And I couldn't do it without them. And, my coaches helped me as well. And I wasn't at my 100%, but I gave it my all.
How sweet is it after what happened at the end last year against Villanova to think about that? Yesterday you said, I'm already feeling the pressure of trying to come back and avenge that game. To wait a whole year and it comes down to the last minutes again, but this time you're on the other side of it.
Yes, sir. That's what I said. I said, I want to enjoy it. I want to see this confetti fall on us. And we're the winners. And we came out here and we competed. It came down to the last second, but we're national champs now, so.
Congratulations. Congratulations to all the Tar Heels. Ernie Johnson.
So that's Jim Nance on stage with the Tar Heels, 71-65, the final over Gonzaga. The Tar Heels win their 7th national championship. Coach Williams has his 3rd, going alongside the ones in 2005 and 2009. The other championship years for the Tar Heels, 1924, 1957, 1982, and Eric Montross's 1993 team. This is the Coca-Cola postgame report, and folks, I'll be honest, we've done 39 of these before tonight. This makes our 40th postgame show, and there is no way to script what's getting ready to unfold for the next hour plus here on the Tar Heel Sports Network. So unless somebody says otherwise, we'll take our first postgame break, come back to Glendale, and hear from Coach Williams and the Tar Heel players in the media room. 71-65, Carolina beats Gonzaga by 6. Joel Berry, your most outstanding player, on some ankles that he'd probably tell you are anything but outstanding. Carolina 33-7 now on the year. Berry with 22 points in the championship game and 6 assists and 37 big minutes of play. Sounds like he was just fine from Learfield. Dave Nathan welcoming you back to the Coca-Cola post-game report. Carolina wins 71-65 over Gonzaga. Jones is on the floor. There's a swarm of people around he and Nate Britt.
Yeah, guys, here with Nate Britt. Nate, just take us through the feeling right now, man. Got to be unbelievably sweet.
Woo! I'm extremely excited, man. I'm proud of these guys. I'm proud of our staff. I'm proud of everyone that has to do with the program because we set a goal and we achieved it. We came up short last year, and it was our dream to get back, and we made it happen.
How'd you guys close the game the way you did?
Yeah, I mean, I think that was about experience. We had a tough game against Arkansas, a tough game against Kentucky where they came down to the end of the game where we needed to get stops and make plays. And I think that gave our guys a lot of confidence tonight, and we were able to will our way to an end.
What was the difference defensively in the second half?
Yeah, we just had to do a lot better on the defensive end. We wanted to defend a lot better, and that changed the outcome of the game.
All right, go cut the nets down, Nate. Congratulations.
All right, Jones, thanks a lot. Nate Britt, a couple of points, couple of rebounds, couple of assists in his final game as a Tar Heel. Carolina wins the national championship 71-65 over Gonzaga. As we approach the top of the hour, almost midnight back on the East Coast, we've still got to keep things legal, so we'll pause 10 seconds for station ID down the lines on the Tar Heel Sports Network. (71-65), Carolina wins by 6. Better than 76,000 people were in attendance for this one, and it is just kind of finally dawning how many were in light blue here around University of Phoenix Stadium, as almost the entire lower bowl, save for that one quadrant of Gonzaga fans, filled with Carolina blue fans. Things are beginning to empty a little bit here inside the stadium. The floor is still packed on the left end as the Tar Heels cut the nets down. Brandon Robinson getting a piece of the string. His first year as a Tar Heel, Eric. Again, freshmen don't understand. You were a part of a Final Four team in 91. This is not the way that it's supposed to go all the time for you, is it?
Well, I think of your sophomore class, and when you think about you come in the first time and you get to the Final Four, you get to the final game, and then the second time around you pull it and you get the big win. And unbelievable. Jones Angell still making his way through some of the chaos on the court as guys are holding up nets, and Coach Williams will head up to cut the final string on the net in front of their bench, and then they'll make their way down to the other and continue cutting it. And as he hoists it up in the air, the Tar Heel contingent directly behind the bench, all the thousands and thousands of fans that made the trip here, he puts it in the air and says thank you and points to them. And thank you to those of you at home cheering as well, because this has been a team that's been easy to get behind, Dave.
33-7 is the way that history will remember the Tar Heels' final record here in 2016-2017, but more than anything else, it's that 33rd win here in the national championship, 71-65 over Gonzaga. Kennedy Meeks, a member of the all-tournament team. We got a little glimpse of that earlier before they took it down, so we'll try to round out the rest of those players again. Joel Berry, the most outstanding player. Nigel Williams-Goss also makes the all-tournament team here in Glendale as Gonzaga's first trip to the Final Four. Make it to the final game, but come up 6 points short of a national championship. As we'll still try to hunt a few player interviews as Jones is on the floor. Dave Nathan, Eric Montross, Ben Alexander here courtside. Adam Lucas will be, and I'm sure what will be a very celebratory locker room here in a moment when the Tar Heels get off the floor. And Eric, from where the Tar Heels are right now on stage to getting back into that locker room, we've seen an awful lot of water flying in winning locker rooms over these last 60-plus games. How much has that tradition evolved since 1993?
Well, I tell you, when you get in there, nothing is sacred. Everything's going airborne. I mean, everything is going airborne or getting tossed, and they're just this is just pure elation.